Now look, come on, get it. Get the tanks up front. That is enough to hold these. Don't fear. Look at that. Some tasties. He's got 3 V2s, 4 about to arrive. Just get rid of those enemy tanks. Tasty. That is so tasty. That's not bad. Not bad at all.
Battle control initialized.
Hello there, comrades and cannon fodder. It's Dvoid here. I've got a 1v1 multiplayer game, and we're on Woodlands for this battle, one of my favourite maps. But I'm not playing in this one. We've got one player using Ukraine, and the other player is using England for this one. England is in blue, down here in the bottom right. And the player using Ukraine has got this pink colour in the top left. There's an engineer for the player using Ukraine. Player using England has sent rifles straight out. So that doesn't surprise me from this player, because pretty quickly I learned that they hunt engineers and they like a presence in the field early with their infantry. So this doesn't surprise me knowing the players. Now, if he can draw his opponent's rifles in this direction by attacking from this way, it will allow this rifleman to hopefully engage the engineer. You see, it draws your opponent's rifles into a formation when you attack from a certain direction. Now, you see, if the engineer was right behind them, this guy would have caught him. Now, you see, he's a little ahead of himself, but that's only because the opponent's engineer's over here, and look at that. Perfect. You see what I'm saying? This guy hunts engineers, and that's what I know him for. Like, pretty quickly got to know that's what he does. But you could lose all these individual groups if they don't engage together. These 2 groups need to move. That's a bit better. That's it. Now the blues have got the advantage. As long as these guys keep moving in. Yeah, not with those 2 getting lost. Just a little too spread out, the blues. Standard build order for both, except for the kennel, of course. 2 refineries, and although Mint's building a power plant, he hasn't placed it, so now he's only just started to place his war factory. That was a distraction, so that's not good. And now there's Worldpeace capturing his oil derrick, #1 oil derrick. Mint is going for this second oil derrick now. That's his second engineer. Both players gone quiet. Just look, you see now he's only just taken his second oil derrick, Worldpeace. It's they both were delayed in that sense, but it caused Mint's war factory to be delayed. So, because he didn't place his second power plant. See if that makes any difference. Yeah, you see Mint's on building their 3rd refinery at the moment, while Worldpeace is building the service depot. And he did try and take that, but no, he's backing off. Good choice. Now you see Mint's ready to place his 3rd refinery. There you go, it's placed now. And now Worldpeace will have his service depot, so he'll be building the MCV, second one, whereas Mint's now got 20 seconds left on his service depot before he can start building his MCV. So we'll see if that, if that delay has an effect, like I say, if it has an impact. Because all you got to do is stall and be idle for 20 seconds, your opponent will catch up, in vehicle production or whatever. Now, that's about to build the second MCV. There you go, it's out. So now Mint is building a heavy tank first. Maybe that's a wise choice. Maybe they know they're delayed, but maybe not. Some players do build a heavy tank first. But with his delay, it might not be a great idea. No, no. Where's the Ranger? It's over there, look. So that's not good. Why? When he's got the oil derrick here, why advance into that? Why attack move into that when you've got the oil derrick here? And no vehicle, it didn't... No. He's capturing this, so I know his attention was divided, but he still attack moved into them. That's nice. Pillbox chaser. And he's got a medium tank now, Worldpeace. So Mint should be producing their second MCV. And they've still got about 5 seconds to go. And the Ranger has got the engineer inside. And let's have a look at these army values now. The combat's kicked off. 9,000 to Mint, 6,000 to Worldpeace. So losing those infantry there, it's lost his advantage in timing. And now Mint has produced his second MCV for his expansion. Worldpeace looks like he's about to set up another. Which direction has he chosen? This one. Now, there you go. Look, guards. Don't let that... Yes. Nice. Now, this force will be wiped and it'll even it out again. They're 8 grand each. Told you. Even it out. Interesting so far. Possibly, you know, some games it's like, you know, it takes a player overcommitting or some mistake before one can win. Rather than both players doing well, you know, they're both doing well and you know, holding on and fighting. It sometimes takes a mistake to determine the game rather than the right choices. It's the wrong choices that decide it when you've got 2 good players. 10,000 army value to 11,000. Worldpeace is slight lead in army value. Now you don't want rocket, soldier and medic scouts. And look, we've got a base... an expansion clash. Worldpeace has got a head start in base defences. That's good because it'll distract his opponent when these forces hit them. So his opponent's right to back off, but he's just backed off enough into this view range until he's got base defences. Very nice. Now, I think Worldpeace might take this because he's got vehicles. So we'll see. Yeah. Now he's not going to have vehicles for much longer. But it appears to have overrun the Mint. So get back with this MCV. What? Don't... No, you don't want to lose that. No, why is he not packing up and driving away? Oh dear. Am I missing something? Doesn't look like it. And the blues have been run dry. 4,000 each. Still even. Yep. I think nowadays, if I'm attacking and doing well like that, when I start to get down to my last tank or 2, that's when I stop attacking, because you don't want to get caught in the middle of an attack with just infantry. In one of my most recent posts, it showed me attacking, and I had a decent army and lost all my tanks, and I carried on attacking with my infantry and just got wiped out. Now, that's, you know, that's throwing armies away. Infantry alone can't fight in an enemy base. It's not possible. You'll have no view range and they can just place defences around you. So in future, when I start to run low on tanks during an attack, I'm going to back off. I'll bring up an MCV and hold the position until I get tanks on site at the front line. Now, Mint has fallen behind in army value. And they have produced a second MCV. Now, why? Is that just the war factory? No. Why? Oh, right. Well, I would have maybe sent this one. And then used this one that's moving, put it here, so you've got build radius on both your base and expansion, and this is closer to where you're sending it. So that could be, you know, setting up about now, maybe, or nearly. Right, now Mint has got to cover that expansion with an army smaller than his opponent. Now he's been told there's an attack coming because his rifle guard is there and he wants these guys out of here. Is he aware? Now that tank rally point is bad. Now look, the MCV raced ahead. Need base defences there. Now, this is idle. That's not good. And he's sent these guys packing. But that's, you know, those precious seconds. You should attack at the same time. Up here and down here, to be fair. I know it's not always that easy, and sometimes there's just seconds in it, but, you know, now look, he's got a force here. Ready to resist. 2 tanks, 2 heavies as well. So, and you're attacking into the enemy's base. Now, this is going to meet its death. Or maybe not, but, you know, it could have had free reign. Oh, look, he's wiped them out with those tanks. Tasty. So, Mint's going to struggle to handle it anyway, and he's going for a counter-attack because he kind of has to, but Worldpeace is well and truly ready. He's going to find problems when he gets there, Mint is. And Worldpeace is in his base in control. He's about to defend his own base very nicely. Look, watch this. He ain't got a hope. And these can be left. They don't have to be controlled that much. Just keep an eye on them now and then. Make sure your tanks are up front. Now Mint's falling back. That's wise. But these, what? More idle time. The more time this army is idle, more time ticking away, the worse it is. You're allowing your opponent to build up forces and make a stand that will destroy this. And you know they've got enough to defend this, because they've just attacked you. So, you know... Oh, look, there's a V2 to try and turn this engagement now. Don't fire at the tank. Don't fire at the tank. That's it. Tasty. Now, it missed anyway. It's a right stinker when the first V2 shots miss, especially when you so desperately need them. Look at the size of the army. He's got artillery. This is doomed, and it's his main expansion. This won't hold anything. Not now. Not that. And this force can't even be defeated decisively. It's just going to probably hide in the corner and wait for another time to attack. So what's Mint going to do in this situation, which is quite dire? Worldpeace has got the tech. Army values, 18,000 army value to Mint, stroke Econim. Worldpeace is at 30,000 army value now. Idle time. A lot of idle time. Now, you see, these should have attacked ages ago so to prevent these from mining. Look at all these resources Mint has gathered just because they've done nothing. I don't get it. I don't get this. I mean, I know he's doing things, but I do not get this. All that idle time. That doesn't make much sense. He's probably... I don't know. He's probably having his tea by the looks of that, which is a shame. I don't get that at all. I don't get it. I hope... well, no, I'm not going to say that. I'm very interested to see what happens. It's... look, he's attacking here, but with a tiny force. He's microing a tiny force. Ah, look, here we go. We've got some... go on, get some V2s in there. Nice. That was a lovely V2 shot. You've got to watch out for those artillery strikes. They will slaughter your V2s. And hopefully, and he's got no air defences, the Yak could destroy those. Now look, come on, get it. Get the tanks up front. That is enough to hold these. Don't fear. Look at that. Some tasties. He's got 3 V2s, 4 about to arrive. Just get rid of those enemy tanks. Tasty. That is so tasty. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Get your Yak into and them artillery. Oh, it's a shame. I think he could have had his army in a better formation while those V2s did all that work. That was very nice. Yes, now he's going for the artillery. Very nice. But these are going to finish off the V2s. Very interesting battle. And look, this is still going. It's about to be defeated, hopefully, for Mint. But he hasn't got... Oh, yeah, he's got a tank. He needs that up front. Even one, you need it. And he's got Yaks. And the V2s, they're still there, still in it. Helicopters. I think 3 will wreck a refinery. That's been mined out, though, now. So it's no great loss. And there you go. They've sent them packing. No doubt. So now Mint has got 17,000 army value. Worldpeace has got 16. That idle time cost him. And it's on top of the delay Mint had at the start. So now what's Worldpeace going to do? If he couldn't win with that, when he had all that army there and all that, and he was in the enemy base and sent them packing, if he couldn't finish it then, he's going to have his fingers crossed this time. You know, it's a dud expansion, this, that he's attacking. This can just back off. Yeah, he'll lose his radar dome, but that was a stupid placement. But he can back off with this. This is mined out. And then it means this is wasted time. No, he shouldn't have done that. He shouldn't have left that MCV there. Equal army value, just about. 21,000 to Mint, 20,000 to Worldpeace. Those aircraft could chew through most of that. As long as they attack from this direction and don't go over the tank, you're laughing. Get the V2s away, use the axe. Yeah. Oh, got some strafes. Not the best. Still got ammo, look. Yeah, that wasn't the best strafe. It was okay, but it was not worth it because you lost nearly all your planes. But he's wiped out that attack from Worldpeace. Now, Econim Mint is at 17,000 army value. Worldpeace is at 11,000. And hopefully the change in tone of my voice tells you what I think of that. It's a shame. Worldpeace should have finished this. Look, running into the base with no tanks. It's like desperate flailing. And there's tanks, but they're over here. And they're still attacking a dud expansion. This is like a decoy to destroy you. Attack that, you won't, and even if you overrun it, you won't gain anything. You kill a couple of buildings, big whoop. They've already had the resources, so with all the idle time here, and the force up here that was attacking, and now these attacks without tanks, it's, yeah. And the tanks attacking separately, it's, yeah, it's probably, to be fair, it's down to the skill of his opponent. But that idle time, you know, that's what killed it. That's what killed Worldpeace. All the time they were idle. And there's no service depot for Mint. But he's got double the army value. So he needs to hit his opponent in the right place. Look at that. It's got no health. Send a yak. Don't want to lose V2s to those things. And he's got flak trucks, V2s, APCs and heavies. And he's actually using the primary production here, in case Worldpeace tries to advance out of his home base again. Here we go, here's the main attack. Worldpeace should be close to the escape button to hit surrender soon. He has got this force here, but it's idle. He's looks like he's busy doing something. I could be wrong. I mean, he has got a fair few things to micro. His helicopters. He's trying to get some use out of his tech. But look, more idle units, like I say, and a war factory is. I mean, a construction yard. Is that being repaired now? Yes, it is. I just saw its health go up now. Worldpeace has lost his radar dome. Now, the artillery helped win in this engagement that was over here, but except for that, the artillery hasn't done a lot. But the V2s, Mint V2s, kind of have. And it was a shame. I think the V2s are what damaged that, because they were over here. So the Worldpeace managed to stop those V2s from finishing the Conyard. And this is just a clean-up job by Mint now. Worldpeace is producing units. They're not there anymore. Somewhere else. And the helicopter's checking things out. Right, and this force is moving out, but if it attacks here, it's the decoy again. And there are more units. I'd send everything you got. And build here. But don't send them over there. You, like, have a defensive position here. But they've made it past anyway. Move command alert. But you see, this is time, like, you're not achieving anything by attacking here. And look, the planes are about to get the artillery. What are you doing? They went for the troops instead. It was a lovely strafe, but the artillery's the key. Very nice. Yes, that was very good. An airstrike, 10 out... Well, yeah, a very good airstrike. I was going to say 10 out of 10, but no, but nearly, because his planes survived, got the artillery and chewed a lot of troops up. Now, there is a flak truck in the middle there, that's it. That's what's keeping these infantry alive. and he's keeping it back, look. Very good. Nice. Planes coming in for reinforcements. They'll be able to get rid of the service depot, and Worldpeace is gathering a proper defence. Well, that force has finally been run down from Min, but a lot of damage has been done. Interesting. You need some heavy tanks, but there's no service depot. This is an interesting one now. Army value is 12,000 to Min, 11,000 to Worldpeace, so we're almost even again. Now there's a harvester convoy, look, going for resources. Now this is needed again. Nice. Some yak attack. Worldpeace has got the 2 oil derricks. You need to stop that, capture it, or destroy it. That's essential. And it's not going to provide a great amount of income with such a long harvester route. Nice. Bit of guerrilla flakking. Guerrilla anti-aircraft. Oh, and they're surviving as well. Very nice handling of the flaks, staying away, but you have to watch those tanks now. But I think Worldpeace with the... Oh, he hasn't got... Excuse me, he hasn't got a service... Oh, has he built one up here? No? Right. He lost the service depot at the end there when that army of mints ran out. They destroyed the service depot in the meantime. Mint's just staying ahead by a few grand in army value. Very interesting game, but like I say, it's the idle time is just sticking out to me as not great. Not as a helicopter there. What's he doing? Are there any helipads to refill it? I guess not. There's a service depot again for Worldpeace. Got to evade the AA gun. Now you see that the AA gun's range can reach here. If you had a helicopter here, the AA gun can't shoot it. Now it would, because your harvesters have revealed the helicopter. But now you see, if it was there, your AA gun is in range of a helicopter positioned here, but it can't see it, so it wouldn't shoot it. You need other units to extend your AA gun's view range. To give them full range, full firing range, you have to give them view range up to an equal amount. And there you go. There's no... alright. I was just going to say... that's 19,000 to 16,000. Oh dear. Yeah, Worldpeace is losing her ore trucks there. An important position, but look, there's an oil derrick. Oh dear. Get the planes in. Get the planes in on it. Look, loads of flak trucks. Yes, and you can't get the planes in on it because of the anti-aircraft guns. Excuse me. And there's still another one. Fully extended view range. That's good. And the army values are equal, 16 to 15. Worldpeace. Oh no, there's pillboxes. Get away from them. They're horrible things. And look, we've got yak airstrikes against the Conyard. Can you finish it? No, 3 of them can't. Oh dear. Worldpeace, they're both out of cash pretty much, but Mint's got a bit of an income. And look, Worldpeace is hitting here. Artillery on the war factory. This is, yeah, this is an interesting one. It's like, get those flak trucks on there. It's, yeah. Both players having to pull out some skills, like. Gonna lose your Airfield, can a plane take off, or is that a power? He should use the support power before the airfield's destroyed. Never mind. Something was ready. Go back to the old army values, and Mint has got an income. Worldpeace is struggling. Yeah, that's under control. Like, these have left flak trucks there, look. So if Worldpeace does build a helicopter, it's going to be destroyed, and you can't afford to waste credits like that. Look, there's an engineer coming. Smart decision. Get taking all this. Yep, get it all. Very nice. Helicopters, they want to reload, but they're going to pay for it if they do. And if they ain't got any ammo to defend themselves. Oh dear, move command. Sorry about that. Helicopters, doomed. Worldpeace has got another attack moving. But, oh dear me, look, Mint's just like being worn down his structures, and there's nothing to defend this now. What? He can't afford to lose structures, that's why he's using an engineer. That's a smart choice, good on him for that. He's going to end up with Worldpeace's base, and he's selling structures, look at that. Very nice, don't let that engineer die, and he did. And he'll sell that if he's... Now, quickly. Oh, look, Mint's got a defensive force, very nice. And he's capturing that. And he's going for this. Can he get the radar dome? Yes, he could if he puts his engineer there. And if Worldpeace loses this, I fear for his will to continue. Definitely. And look, harvesters drawing, screening. Mint's cleaned that up nicely. And look, he's taken this. And he's about to get that radar dome. And he could then build a thief. He just needs rid of these two base defences. He could build a thief and take control, an engineer, and take control of his opponent's Worldpeace's economy. Not that he'll get anything out of it, but it's a demoralising way of making your opponent give it up. If you take control of their credit, so at a time like this, they'd be like, right, that's it, I've had enough. Most players would do that. And they've taken all this up here, Mint has. And he was left with the power plant, a barracks and 2 refineries. My word. And look, Mint's got a helicopter now. Soviet helicopter, Soviet Black Hawk. And this is desperate. It was attacking the radar dome. That was a shame. Capture that. Right. Worldpeace is building helicopters now. They're expensive units. I wouldn't do that myself at this point. Maybe one. But I wouldn't, yeah, and it would be a leftover if I had it as well from earlier. Look, you're going to lose engineers. And he's going to lose the radar dome. Yes, flak truck. Oh, it's been destroyed. Oh dear. That was a nice airstrike from Worldpeace. Very effective. Oh look, we've got another expansion. This is Worldpeace's lifeline. Has Mint got the resources to go this way and make it with an attack force? Look, he's destroying that rather than messing about capturing. He's thinking, I've got one. No, he's destroyed it. The helicopters took out the engineers, yeah, but he's finally had it. With Worldpeace being fed by that. Lose another ore truck. Worldpeace, sadly. But this is going to flood his income. And Mint isn't... I can't see him having the same income increase. Look, the cash, they've got 4 grand each. Worldpeace has got the better income. 17,000 army value to Mint, 14,000 to Worldpeace. And we're still going. Right. Here we go, there's another ore truck being taken out. Some nice catches by Mint against Worldpeace's ore trucks. Very nice catches. He's been destroying them up here while they were mining. Here, while they were mining from the same place. And it was a nice catch there. Very nice. And you can't afford to lose MCV's Worldpeace. Helicopters after it. And its armour is so vulnerable when it's moving like that. Yeah, that's not good. That's a bit of a loss at this point, but that army will destroy this if they're not careful. Not a lot you can do. Surrounded. Still made the best of it. 13,000 army value to Mint, 18,000 to World Peace. Now, yeah, Mint's worried now. I thought when he was capturing that, I thought, oh, he's all right. This is, yeah, very interesting game. There's a thief. I do like my thieves, you know. What are you gonna do with it though? He's got a long way to go, and he's not going in the right direction. And maybe he's trying to get tanks, but nope, no chance. And there we go. That's a loss of an army. What's Mint gonna use? He hasn't got anything now to fight with, and he's called it. Wow, I didn't think it was going to end up like that. After, you know, all the twists and turns, and, you know, wow, what a game. That was brilliant. So the person who sent me that, thank you very much. I believe it was Mint who sent me it. So thank you very much for that. That was a good game. Very interesting. Very interesting. And what I was saying about the time units were idle, maybe that was intentional and it wasn't idle. They were just intentionally there waiting. Why move around the map doing nothing if you don't know where you're sending them? Because he did start to launch some desperate attacks. So perhaps the time idle was intentional. I must put that in there, put that out there, because, like I was saying, that was wrong to be idle like that. But whatever the truth and the reason, he's won against a very good player. So good on him. Well done. Very interesting game. So I'll go through the graphs and charts, but look at that. There's the army graph, and that's after 11 minutes that graph starts. Worldpeace is up there. Then Mint's ahead for most of it. Obviously, we know that Mint was ahead for most of it, but yeah, that dip, and that was it. It was just so both players were desperately hanging on. Such a great, I mean, that is a good skill level for Worldpeace to win at such a half an hour long game. I think he's obviously got a good skill level, although this wasn't a very recent game. I think it was from about a month ago or something. I think the person who sent it to me typed that and said it was about from a month ago roughly. Is the earnings graph, and a drop. Look at that, both players are dropping earnings. Look at Mint was struggling for earnings there, and finishing army is some helicopters, few medium tanks, and basic amount of infantry. Got the job done. A 16,000 army value for Worldpeace at the end. And Mint lost 37 structures, Worldpeace lost 48. And Mint killed 717 units, Worldpeace killed 519 units. Mint destroyed 206,000 credits worth of his opponent's assets. Mint destroyed 171,000 credits worth of his opponent's assets. No support powers left, although there were some used in-game. Production, pillbox, rocket soldiers, an MCV and a Black Hawk. Yeah, I don't blame you. And no oil derricks left alive. Worldpeace has got 6 ore trucks, and Mint earned 187,000 credits. Worldpeace earned 249,000 credits. That's where the difference between, even though Worldpeace, like, for example, you know, the combat graph is behind there in kills, and he's lost more structures, but those credits mined and all that, you know, that addresses the balance. You know, that was good. Production, economy, yeah, 249,000 credits. Mint built up a bit of cash towards the end, too late for that. And Mint was at 85 actions per minute. Worldpeace was at 45 actions per minute. And the scores, Mint got 2,125. Worldpeace scored 1,690, which is a whacking score in itself. But to get that score, but still win, you know, that's great. You know, well, fair play. Well done to him. Well done to both players. That was a great game. So there's all your tabs, graphs, charts and stats, etc. I hope you enjoyed the game. I sure did. This is the first time I've seen it. I was sent this, and I'm not sure exactly when, a couple of days ago probably, but I checked, you know, checked for replays last night and got this one, and so I'm putting it on the next day after I received after I downloaded the replay, I should say. So this is my first time seeing it, the whole thing. I hadn't even checked it. So yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed that. And if my viewers, if you did enjoy it as well, give us a sub and a like. And thank you very much for watching. Take good care of yourselves, and until next time, goodbye.
Battle control terminated.